Hello again, welcome back to another weekend of Semifinals tournament. We are getting close to the end here, now at semi-final stage. Our first match, and the only one for today, is gonna be Wucki versus Haruhi. We have both players in the lobby already, so we are almost ready to go. Haruhi rolled to 7 and Wucki, as you see, rolled to 77, so Wucki easily takes the roll win here. First up, warm-ups as always. See if these players have prepared some nice meme for us. Or maybe we are just playing serious maps. Okay, this sounds like decently okay. Difficult to name CS3 though, so I'm expecting some big circles. Song is probably familiar for most people. Not sure which other rhythm game this is from, but it's definitely from another rhythm game, so about 2 minutes in length. Lots of 1/3 in the music, so most likely those will be some fast jumps, especially since it's CS3. There's no point mapping streams in CS3 really, so some aim warm-up here. Yep, here we go. Really fast on all this. Both players struggling with some of the harder patterns here. Haruhi slightly more so than Wucki. But this is surely to get your aim going pretty fast here. Some very aggressive snapping needed here. Oh yeah, this map has some interesting custom, not custom, but base hits. I think the volume has been left like at 100%, so let's turn those down just a little bit. Let's try 35. I don't like completely getting rid of them because then you can't hear the miss sounds, but let's turn them lower. Even wider jumps here in the last key section. HP seems pretty low, so both players probably still alive. There we go. Okay, slightly better on this one, about double the points of Haruhi. Both still on the C rank though, so map clear, very difficult. Yo, apparently it's a non-stop map, but yeah, it's HP 1.5, so you basically have to stop playing in order to die here. Anyways, let's see what Haruhi has installed. Ooh. This is probably a familiar tune for most people. From a very popular anime, or highly revered anime at least. Haruhi Suzumiya. It's been actually a few years now since this end. Oh, I think my client doesn't like this though, because it is frozen. I feel like this map broke our client. That's unfortunate. I'm gonna give it a quick restart here. Give me just a second. Yep, the two client instances are frozen on my screen, so. Great working program. Thanks, Betty. Let's get this client back up. Hopefully it works after a restart. Quickly turn back the storyboards and videos on. Turn down some of the hits on volume. And we should be good to go again here shortly. Okay, now the map loads. I think, maybe, hopefully. At least one of the clients already did it, but the other one did not. And that's a truly broken map, I guess. Unfortunate. Okay, straight into the bans and Wucki wasting no time. Bans the aim spam map from normal play. Uso no Hibana. It's a Nino map. Decently fast at 188 BPM and a lot of jumps. And then Haruhi bans a DT pick. It's the aim DT pick. Time bomb. An old white Vito map. Most people have played that map. It's actually the one tempo 3 pick in this pool. Wucki bans the first free mod, that is the DPS map, not today. More of an old style map, or at least it's mapped in half BPM. And then the finally second ban from Haruhi is Algebra. It's the Banshee map from a couple of years ago. Okay, there's no voice here, come on. First pick from Wucki is actually the AI8 hidden pick. Sudden Death R99. CS5 AI8. Old map, like these usually are. Linear patterns, lots of overlapping patterns. Not as much reading challenge as some of the other AI hiddens we have had so far, but this one is more on the awkward aim side of things. Also a bit faster than normal, this is 199 BPM. Ooh, there's the first miss right away from Wucki though. But then Haruhi answers on those overlap back and forth. But again, Wucki breaks again. No combos really to speak of here. Both players have broken a couple of times now. The slight accuracy lead is on Wucki's side so far, but that can still change here. It's quite a long map actually, 3.5 minutes. As Wucki breaks again and then Haruhi follows right behind. Both players clearly not not maybe familiar but not comfortable at all on this. Haruhi has the better spin at least, yeah. Wins each of those spinners. Unlikely it's gonna matter on this map, but later on it might be playing very well. Wucki goes really early on that pattern, but doesn't break though. Only gets up on 50s. Haruhi does break again though. Gives a little bit of a lead here for Wucki now with his 200 combo. And Haruhi breaks once again. I think Wucki has now got onto the map a little bit. Feels a bit more comfortable on his aim. About halfway now, so still a lot of map to go. Going into the last third of the map here. A lot of ground to make up for Haruhi here, but it's still possible. He needs to hold on to a combo and Wucki has to break basically instantly here. Oh, there's like a slow section here, damn. I didn't even know that's unfortunate. Well, this means that Haruhi unfortunately is gonna run out of map here in terms of time to catch up. Just a final break from Wucki right at the end though. Doesn't really matter in terms of the score, but at least Haruhi gets a little bit of a score increase there at the end. Let's break like on the last note before the spinner, so we can watch the combo drain slowly and sadly on his end. But yeah, there we go. First point to Wucki, the AI hidden pit. Probably sort of expected. Wucki picked this, so he was going to be the more comfortable on this one. Now it's over to Haruhi's turn though. He's gonna pick map number 10. That will be Haruhi. So it's the first Haruhi pick. Oh, it's this spell. Now some of the newer players might not be familiar with this map, but this was actually quite a fun map in the very early stages of PPV2. And you'll soon see why. Has some really outrageous jump sections for its age. Also at exactly 200 ppm, and there's a couple of streams. There's no spacing to the streams, but it's still 200 ppm, so. The main points here to look out for is a couple of square patterns, and then there's those like hourglass type back and forth jump sections in both courses. Also has quite a loud hit, so let's turn that down again a little bit. No silly mistakes in the early stages here. But now we get to the first course. It starts easy, but then the jump sections jumps at you. Just the first squares, both players handling those. Ooh, lots of 100 from Wucki on that first little stream. That's the first smaller jump section, both players handling that though. Haruhi with the accuracy lead so far. So far so good on both sides. Still 2 FCs here. Wucki, we need to catch up on the accuracy here. Haruhi back to 99% versus his 96.3. Just a second pair of squares, no problems there for either player. Haruhi does lose a few points of accuracy on that little burst though. Oh, there's the first miss on the third set of squares from Haruhi's side. Now this gives a big lead to Wucki here, as he lands the second bigger jump section. There's one more tricky jump part right at the end. Like maybe 150 come from the end. It's starting to look pretty dire now for Haruhi though. Wucki needs to really bomb that last section in terms of combo and accuracy for Haruhi to have a chance to come back here. But no, it's actually Haruhi who misses on those last big jumps. And there we go, Wucki finds an FC here. Takes the second point. You are 84 and 89 on Haruhi's side here. Both players still under 90, so that is respectable. And Wucki now goes back for more hidden. Number 8 is the Muya map. Oh my god, this has to be like the hardest map in the pool. If somebody doesn't know Muya map streams, and stream spacing is a weird concept for Muya, they make no sense most of the time. And this is no difference here. But what makes it even more brutal is because this is OD9. You'll see quite soon what I mean with the brutal stream spacing. It's only 174 ppm, so it's really comfortable in terms of the stream speed, but oh man, these stream patterns. Haruhi already struggling with the accuracy there. Wucki actually assessing so far, then on those single taps grabs a couple of hundreds. And this is the first miss from Haruhi. Yeah, Haruhi really struggling, but I don't blame him. This map is evil. Wucki so far holding on to a FC and decent accuracy as well. Now dips down to 97. As we get in the second cross here, Haruhi breaks again. Wucki still holding onto the combo, trying to claim back some of his accuracy. Ooh, cutting close there on Wucki's side, a lot of hundreds. It's a bit early on a couple of those stream sections, and there's the break finally. Can't quite clear the second cross here. but has a massive lead at this point. Haruhi is not even alive at this point. You can tell from his cursor, he knows he's done at this point. Wucki, a few misses in the last section, otherwise nice play. So Wucki now moves 3-0 up. Okay, Haruhi's next pick, number 14. That is a DT map, I think. It is indeed, it's the Miku map. Hello planet. It's the AR8 DT pick, so 9.67. Not too fast, 225 BPM only. Looks like our referee accidentally put on the wrong difficulty. Solo mission is the one we should be playing, indeed. The players are right. Maybe we have the wrong link. Let me see, let's check. Yeah, we have the wrong link set. There's not too much difference between these two levels, but yeah. Looks like we found the right map here, so let's get going. Bit of an older map, this one. Back from the 2012 era mapping. Has a cute little video, or maybe this is story, but I don't know. So far both players have seen accuracy a bit low on actually both sides here. But there's a lot of map left, so lots of time to make mistakes or catch up with the accuracy. A little bit of triumph lag here. Ooh, but there's the first misses from Haruhi. That longest stream catches him off guard. In the first cross section, Wucki doesn't seem to have any issues with this one either. Pretty comfortably FCing, it's back to 99% now as Haruhi misses once again. Damn, this video is actually really good. I find myself just trying to follow it instead of the players. Wucki here reaching the 1000 combo mark quite soon. There we go. A few accuracy drops on Wucki's side there, but Haruhi once again breaks almost intentionally or even on the slider. it's pretty clear who's gonna win this map, but let's see if Wucki can actually FC this one. Last few slow notes and the slider, and we are done with this map. Wucki does indeed find the FC here. Couple of accuracy drops, but nothing major. Haruhi ends up failing out because doesn't spin the spinner. And now the pick is back to Wucki here. It's gonna be his last pick. Actually no, technically it might not be if Haruhi wins here 2 in a row. Number 11, that would be more harder, I think. Yep, it's the second harder pick. It's a CS5 harder pick. I don't know too much about this map, other than it's CS5. Bit of a shorter one, only slightly over 2 minutes long. Also a bit of a newer map, it's a map by Mir, the up and coming French map. Has some lollies in the background, because why not? Let's see then, which player is more comfortable with the really small servers. CS 6.5 after you slap harder on the CS5 map. Both players not happy with the accuracy at the start, at least. It's really slow and there's like really no rhythm to latch onto. Spin to win. Haruhi still has the clear advantage on the spinners, wins by 3 or 4,000 points on them, but then as the map picks up he already has broken his combo. But Wucki does answer back with a miss of his own. So now the small advantage is on Haruhi's side for now. The board players actually not quite reaching that slider head in time, breaking their combos there. And then Haruhi also slightly misaims that linear single tap there. So advantage back to Wucki's side for now. Both players still struggling with the accuracy though. Wucki has made it back to over 90, but still struggling down at the low 90, 93s now. Wucki still losing on the spinners, about 2k on that one. But he has the combo advantage, so that's what matters here. As Haruhi finds another slider break, and a couple of misses as well. And the map actually ends already, damn. That was anticlimactic. Yeah, Haruhi misses one pattern, can't revive back in time, so Wucki takes this 5th point. You ask now, after the 3 digits. CS 6.5, not easy. And back to Haruhi's pick, we are playing the ultimate next. Oedo Ranwu. False mapping, a real map. Really nice map this. A bit on the easier side in terms of the rest of the map pool, but if you can't signal tap 270 I think this is about, or can't out properly, then this will at least bring out accuracy issues. Really cool song though. And false real maps are known to be one of the better ones. Looks like our hit sounds are desynced again. That should fix it though. Yep, there we go. Both players at least somewhat comfortable with this, no silly breaks in the intro section. Looks like Haruhi is single tapping everything and Wucki is the one alternating. Only 100 in it at this point. But now we are in the first course, where the spacing jigs up, so we might see some misses now. And both players clearing that first course. Would test the slider press from Wucki right after though. Breaks his SS, breaks his combo. This gives Haruhi a nice little easier section to build up a little bit of a lead. When Wucki breaks again, Haruhi clearly more comfortable on this because he can single tap it. Oh, but then, on the one linear pattern, misses the last node on it. But still, he built up a nice lead here in the first half, so not much to worry about. Wucki doesn't really have much of a combo to gain score on here, as both players break on that spaced single tap section. It's looking good for Haruhi right now. Finally find a map in the pool that he can outperform Wucki on. Combo's basically even at this point, so no difference in score made here. And now we are into the last course section. Both players actually hitting the two linear single tap sections in this one. Then Haruhi finds a break right at the end, but it might be just about too late now. It's gonna be close. About 50k points for Wucki to make up here. But the map is almost over. It's getting closer, but I don't think it's getting closer fast enough here. Yep, there we go. Haruhi finishes the map with about 25,000 points in the lead. Takes his first point here. Nicely played. So now Wucki does indeed get one more pick here. He has still a few match points here, so no too much worries, but still needs to think a little bit. Okay, we are going for the Kirby mix here. Number 18 is the second last free mod. Chevron. And of course, it's a Kirby mix, so you know already it's AI8. This will be interesting though, if Wucki decides to go with hidden. Oh, okay, so Wucki goes hidden hard and Haruhi goes hidden only, that's interesting. After the first AI hidden pick we saw, the very first map in the pool, which Haruhi struggled on. But there's the first break from Haruhi right away, so this might be setting the tone for this map. Wucki also breaks here, but Haruhi has broken so many times already. Accuracy really low, just from misses alone. Haruhi not able to hold on to a combo on these easy sections. It gives Wucki a big lead. But don't forget, Wucki is running hard rock on a Kirby mix map, so failing out is not as unlikely as you'd think. So all hope is not yet lost for Haruhi. Wucki is just slightly misjudging one pattern and he will be straight up dead here. We'll see though, can he handle the nerves. Looks like it is, because this is the last spinner in the map. And there we go. Wucki takes the 7th map of the match, moves 6-1 up, and since it is a best of 11, Wucki wins and moves on to the grand finals. Well played for both players here. Haruhi not quite able to match basically the favorite of the tournament at this point, since Santeri got kicked out. But we do have a second semifinal tomorrow. I'm not sure if somebody's gonna stream that. I'm not here, so I can't stream it, but maybe somebody else will, who knows. And then of course next weekend we'll have the grand final, Wucki versus whoever happens to win tomorrow. Tomorrow's match of course is Maffe versus Yolunu. Well, not Maffe anymore. Ex-Maffe, hot anime girl. Everyone knows him as Maffe anyway, so. For now it is time to say goodbye. Thanks for tuning in and come back next weekend. Hyvää sunnuntain jatkoa.